Yes, good afternoon, students. The topic is what is set off, and we can say the main topic is set off and carry forward of losses. What is set off? Set off is a very important terminology in income tax. Basically, it refers to the adjustment of losses against the eligible profits of the year. It is governed by Section 17 and Section 71 of the Act. When the things had been adjusted, the losses got adjusted against the profits, that is known as a set off. Next is we can set off the amount from inter-source adjustment and inter-head adjustment. Inter-source adjustment means within the same head of the income. That means when the losses can be recovered, can be adjusted from the similar head of income. That is covering under Section 70. When inter-head means from different heads with other heads of income, Section 71. Section 70 relates with the inter-source adjustment. What does it mean? That means setting off loss of one source against income from other source within the same year. When you're going to set off your loss, when you're going to adjust your loss, one source of loss against the income from other source, that is within the same year. You're not adjusting your loss amount from the other head's profits, right? You're adjusting your loss amount from the similar head's profit. For example, loss of one self-occupied property can be set off against income from let-off property. That means the house you have been occupied by yourself, that particular house or property's loss can be adjusted against the let-out property. It cannot be adjusted against the property of other business, against the, from the profits of other business. It cannot be adjusted like that, right? For example, X has two business A and B. Profit from business A is 5 lakh or loss from business B is 2 lakh. How come you are going to adjust your amount, your loss? Total taxable income from business is equals to 5 lakh minus 2 lakh. That means from your profit, you're going to adjust your loss and you will get the net amount that is rupees 3 lakh. Got it? Here are some exceptions to the rule of inter-source adjustment. That rule is not being applied to these kind of adjustments. For example, loss from speculation business, loss from activity of owning and maintaining resources. If we are doing such kind of business, then that losses cannot be recovered from the inter-source adjustment because these kind of businesses can be covered under illegal businesses, right? Set of losses against casual winnings, long-term capital loss from exempt source of income from business specified under Section 35D. Next section is Section 71, Inter-Head Adjustment. Under this section, students, you are going to very much particular that which section is for which head, right? If you're not going to remember such kind of heads, then you will not going to explain the concept in a right manner, right? So section 71 is for inter-head adjustment. Under this section, loss can be set off against income under the other heads, right? This adjustment can be done from other heads income, not from the similar heads income. For example, losses from non-speculative business can be set off against house property, only from house property. Exceptions to the rule of this particular hedge adjustment is loss from speculation business from profiting gains of business or profession against income from salary, loss from activity of owning and maintaining horse races. If you're managing the studs and all, then that kind of loss cannot be covered under interhead adjustment, right? Set off of losses against casual, meaning that means casually you have just lodged a lottery and you have won the amount, and if you have faced any kind of loss in lodging a lottery, then that loss cannot be covered under this interhead adjustment. That can be covered under some other heads that cannot be covered, we can say, right? Any loss in the capital gains? Here is example for you. So just solve it. X has two non-speculative businesses, A and B. Besides that, he has income from house property as well. Profit from business A, he is earning 70,000 rupees. Loss from business B is rupees 2 lakh 90,000. Income from house property is rupees 5 lakh 10,000. Now, how come you are doing the solution for that? This example solved for you. Profit from business is you have earned 70,000, right? You are going to set up under section 70. First of all, you are going to set up under similar section. Business fee 70,000 means 70,000 you have deducted. That means you have to treat not a single amount. It's a zero for you. Next one is income from house property. That will be covering under other head section and set off under section 71. 5,10,000 rupees can be adjusted, right? 5 lakh from 5,10,000 rupees, 2,10,000 will be adjusted and you will get your gross total income. In this way, you are going to set off your amount. I hope you have understood this topic. Here is a summary of rules. Income from house property can be adjusted from salary, from business income, capital gains, and from other sources. If you're doing any speculation business, for example, you're doing gambling, you're lodging amount in lottery, you are purchasing any car, you are speculating amount, you're gambling for cricket tournament, and you're just lodging amount on some batsman in cricket, and you have won a lot of amount or you have lost a lot of amount, then it can be covered, it can be adjusted from income, speculated amount income only, not from any other heads income. If you're doing any non-speculation business, that can be adjusted from house property, capital gains, income from other sources. If there is any long-term loss, capital loss, then it is adjusted from long-term capital gains. Short-term capital loss can be adjusted from long-term capital gains and short-term capital gains. Income from other sources can be adjusted from salaries, from house property, from business income, from capital gains, right? Carry forward of losses. Next concept is also very important, that is carry forward of losses. One, you have understood that set of how you're going to adjust your loss amount from your profits. Now, as if your loss is not being adjusted, how come you are going to carry forward your loss amount to another year or to another amount, so that your loss amount that has not been adjusted in the current year will be adjusted in another year or from other any other heads, right? So just have a look. Losses which could not be set off against income of the assessment year do not lapse. So don't get worried that your loss has not been set off from the similar year or from the within the year, then it will be lapse. No, it will not be lapse, but are allowed it to be carried forward to be set off against income from subsequent years. Carry forward of losses for each head is governed by different sections which define the number of years it can be carried forward for, against which income it can be set off. Section 71B, considering the losses, carry forward of losses from house property, set off against future income under the head house property. Time period is maximum of 8 assessment, within the 8 assessment year, you're going to carry forward your amount. If you have increased your 8 years, then you're not going to carry forward your amount. You're not going to set off your amount from more beyond that, right? Time period has to be calculated from the end of relevant assessment year in which loss was suffered. Example here for you, if loss relates to assessment year 12 to 13, it can be carried forward up to assessment year 2020 to 2021. If there's a loss of 12 to 13, then it can be carried forward up to 2020 to 2021. It covers around 8 years. If you're going beyond that, then that means you're not going to cover your amount, then the amount cannot be carried forward more than 21 to 22, right? Next one is carry forward of loss of non-speculation business. If you have invested your money in non-speculation business and you have faced a loss, then that amount can be carried forward from the non-speculative business income only, and a time period paid assessment year again, and it's from the same business, right? And it is covering under section 139 subsection 1. If you're facing any problem, you're going to file this return, right? Under this head. Section 74 covering the carry forward of loss under the capital heads. When your income can be set off against unabsorbed short-term capital loss, it can be carried forward from long-term capital gains, short-term capital gains. Unabsorbed long-term capital loss can be covered against long-term capital gains. Time period base assessment year, 8 assessment year, sorry, and you are going to file a loss return under section 139 subsection 1. Here's exception for you. Section 73, loss and speculation business. If you have invested your money in a lottery, in a crossword puzzle, you have invested your money in gamble something, then you're not going to adjust your amount from non-speculation business. It has to be set up against a similar head, and you'll be getting the very less amount, that is for assessment. You're not beyond that, you are going to carry forward your losses. Not beyond that, you are going to set off your loss, right? Section 41, subsection 5, let's set off loss after lapse of 8 years. If your 8 years have been lapsed, then the business or profession referred to in this section is no longer in existence. Any loss which arose in that business or profession during that previous years in which it ceased to exist and which could not be set off against any income that previous year, such business is not a speculation business. After discontinuation of such business or profession, there's a receipt which is deemed as business income. You get a business income receipt, right? Deemed business income includes subsequent recovery of any expense, profit on sale of assets used for scientific research, recovery of bad debts which was previously allowed, amount withdrawn from special reserve. Next section is section 73A, loss of specified business. If there is a loss in specified business under section 35AB, and this topic we have started in profit and gain from business and profession, this is very important. And if you are facing any kind of loss in such kind of section, then it is to be adjusted only against the profit of some other specified business, not from another specified business, from other specified business only. If any loss remains unabsorbed, it can be carried forward. Set off against future income specified businesses only. Time period shall be allowed to carry forward without any time limit. Next one is section 74A, carry forward of loss of activity of owning and maintaining race horses. And you have invested your money in race horse. For example, yes, we have lodged a money around 5 lakh rupees on any horse, and you just have just faced a loss of 20 lakh rupees, invested 5 lakhs and faced a loss of 20 lakh rupees, and you're saying that I have to cover my loss. Then this loss can be covered from same business only. Time period is for assessment here. Time period cannot be extended more than that. Unabsorbed depreciation, that means that has not been absorbed. Inter-source adjustment will be first set off against profit of any other business or profession. Inter-head adjustment, it can be set off against income from other head except salaries and casual winnings. Unabsorbed depreciation can be carried forward against any income except salaries and casual winnings. Time period is no time limit. Instead of even the business to which unabsorbed depreciation pertains to has been discontinued. Thank you so much. That's it for today's lecture. I hope you have understood the concept of set off and carry forward of losses.